The president will outline 5 areas his team is focused on to get more Americans vaccinated. 1, targeted community-by-community door-to-door outreach. To get remaining Americans vaccinated by ensuring they have the information they need on how both safe and accessible the vaccine is.
I think early next year we'll be in the phase of chasing up people who haven't come forward to get their vaccination or have missed their bookings and so on. So everyone will be able to get a vaccine between now and the end of the year. But of course, you know, and I want every New Zealander to come forward, but human behaviour suggests that there will be some people that we have to actually really go out and look for, and some of that may spill into next year. But our commitment is everyone will have the opportunity to get the vaccine by the end of the year. Everyone will, but I can't say that, you know, that we're not going to have some hesitant people or some people who just haven't come forward that we don't have to go out and find next year.
In addition to these initiatives to continue to vaccinate the unvaccinated, we're stepping up our preparations to respond to the outbreaks we're going to see among the unvaccinated. For that, we're mobilizing what I'm calling COVID-19 surge response teams. These teams are made up of experts from FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, CDC, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, and elsewhere across our government, other groups. And they're going to help states that have particular problems prevent, detect, and respond to the spread of the Delta variant among unvaccinated people in communities with low vaccination rates. And some states have very low vaccination rates. They're going to be able to we're going to deploy things like testing to expand detection of the virus, medicines to help treat the infected, and we're going to provide federal personnel to fill gaps in staffing and technical experts to help investigate outbreaks, because they're going to happen in states with very low vaccination rates.
CBC's Valerie Castro tagged along with a group in Philly that's been canvassing entire neighborhoods trying to get more people vaccinated. Valerie's with us in the studio tonight. So you tagged along. How does it seem to be working?
Well, Chev, in Philadelphia, almost 56% of adults are fully vaccinated and more than 70% have gotten at least 1 dose. Part of the success comes from the work of Philly Counts. That's a city agency that is visiting neighborhoods, sometimes as many as 3 times each, to encourage every resident to get the shot.
Maybe today I'll get all the doors.
Door to door and block to block.
No one's home.
Workers with Philly Counts, the city agency once tasked with counting people for the 2020 census, now counts down to a different goal.
To us, success would be that everybody gets vaccinated, but I think that we're working towards that.
Director of Neighborhood Engagement Hassan Freeman says the outreach starts with trust.
You got to build a relationship, right? It's about building relationships, about connecting with the community.
He connects by sharing his own story.
My son was a liver transplant recipient. And when I caught COVID, I understood that the responsibility wasn't just for me, right? It was for him.
One of the challenges, combating misinformation.
Cerebral palsy, we're hearing a magnet, we're hearing it affects your DNA.
The agency stresses they are not doctors, but partner with the medical community to provide resources. Alicia Rollins-Mays also works on outreach.
I tell them my story, how I got vaccinated. I share that, and then I say just do your research, get the information for yourself, and then you make an informed decision.
A vaccinated resident like 49-year-old Geraldine Hill
Awesome. That's awesome to hear.
is another count towards the goal.
And I'm happy I got it.
Yeah, how do you feel now?
I feel good.
But the real aim, to track down people like 65-year-old Deborah Thomas, who struggles with severe asthma.
I'm going to have to get it because I have asthma real bad, and these trees and everything messes with me.
Why do you think you haven't gotten it yet?
I don't know. I'm just leery, you know, because maybe I need to find out more information about it.
Even though she now has that information in her hand, it doesn't stop there. Philly Counts will follow up with phone calls, text messages, and even repeat visits to the neighborhood.
A lot of people need to be encouraged, including me, you know, so yes, I think that's good. Because a lot of people probably not even thinking about it, and in reality, we do need to do that.
Philly Counts says those face-to-face interactions are also a key chance to check up on residents as they recover from the pandemic. They can connect them with city resources if they need help with utilities or food or paying bills. Across the country, the federal government has partnered with other local organizations like church groups and community nonprofits to get the word out about those vaccines. Shep.
Hopefully a little more information will get a few more shots.
Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wakar Kodash. Double honor to my teachers, the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Akim worldwide that are sincere and serious in doing the will of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wakar Kodash. 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 1 and 2. To you all, from the brother disciple Koshar Banyamin, from the branch of the Great Millstone, Barbados. And when CV-19 first hit, the government was sending out teams in groups through the ghetto, through the communities, to get the information, how much rooms does the house have, how many people live in the house, are you able to self-quarantine, etc., etc., etc. So this same situation that you're seeing happening in America is going to come to the Caribbean, right? They already have all the information. It's just a matter of time before they also come door to door to give you the job, right? So Ephesians 5:15 again, see then that you walk circumspectly. That word sticks out to me, so we get that word circumspectly. So you can't be a fool in these times, huh? Can't be a fool in these times.
Strong's G 199. Akribos.
And it says exactly, accurately, diligently, to live carefully, circumspectly, right? Deviated in no respect for the law. So like here. So you always got to be on point basically, right? Careful to consider all circumstances of possible consequences. Prudent. Prudent, right? This is Proverbs 22 and verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So a prudent man will foresee the evil and hide himself. Hide yourself where and how? In the scriptures, man. We will hide ourselves in the scriptures. We would hide ourselves under Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Right? Because this is the only way we will escape. Psalm 64 and 1. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. So this is what we pray for, because you're going to come having great wrath, you know what I mean? They're going to come having great wrath. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So there will come time of Jacob's trouble. Shalom.